Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Woman to Woman show. It's KEARNEY. So this is our final episode for the season, and we're doing things a little bit different because we got really busy. And we have our priorities in order. So we had to do some things with our children and with our families and our loved ones. So I'm coming to you from a secret location to say thank you so much for tuning into the Woman to Woman show from April 3rd up until now. We really appreciate your support. We appreciate you on Facebook. We appreciate you on Instagram. We appreciate you on our website. And we will be blogging this summer. So we want you guys to definitely check us out and check us out on Facebook to keep up with us. Don't forget to go to the Facebook page, the Woman to Woman Facebook page, to keep up with us. So the Woman to Woman show is all about women being accountable for their choices, which means we want women to respect each other and be our sister's keeper. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. There is no way that I want to sleep with anybody else's man, and I want to encourage other women to not want to sleep with anybody else's man or date anybody else's man or be disrespectful by talking to somebody's man in an inappropriate way. So I learned this season to be accountable for myself too. It was a learning experience for me, which I knew it would be. It opened my eyes to a few things about myself. I've learned that I need to take better care of myself because if I don't take care of me, I'm no good for anybody else. And I've also learned that I need to practice what I preach sometimes because I tell people things. I've talked about things on the show that I haven't necessarily been practicing myself. So ladies, we have to definitely take care of ourselves. We have to look for the red flags and we have to follow those red flags and not ignore the red flags. That's one thing that I've learned this season, that if you see something and it doesn't seem right, go with your gut. Women, we have a women's intuition that is beyond anything that is even real. It's really supernatural. So if you feel something in your gut, follow it and ask questions. We have the right to ask questions. We have the right to take care of ourselves. We have the right to demand the respect when it comes to any and everybody. We have to definitely learn how to stand up for ourselves as women, because sometimes we want something in our life so bad that we kind of sort of discount ourselves. And ladies, you are the prize. I am the prize and you are the prize. And that's what we have to learn. But like we said in a few episodes back, that for women, it's about pick me. I want to win. What I've learned this season for me is that I pick me. I pick myself and I want you to pick you. When it comes to anything or anybody, I want you to pick you first because you are important and you should know that you are important because I know that I'm important. So I've been going through a few things in my life right now where I'm trying to make some decisions and I'm trying to make some right decisions. So I've taken some time to myself. That's another thing that we need to do, ladies. We need to pause for the cause sometimes. We need to take time to not work off of emotion. We need to take time to actually work off of taking a moment to think what's best for us. We need to weigh the pros and cons of a situation because as women, we are emotional creatures and we think and we act on instinct. We are busy jumping so quick instead of taking a moment. Sometimes you need to take a breather. You need to take time to yourself. So I'm taking some time to myself right now to figure out some things. And guess what? It's okay. We don't have to decide our life in one day. So many people put pressure on us and they want answers to their questions that they make us jump and they make us commit to things that we can't necessarily fulfill. So remember, ladies, it's okay to take time and say, I'll get back to you. That's my new thing. When people ask me to do things for them or they say, can you help me with something? Instead of me trying to be the hero for everybody, I have to be the hero for me. So I say, I'll get back to you. And it gives me a minute to think before I react and get myself involved in something that I can't necessarily handle. So I'm asking you to do the same thing for you. Another thing that I've learned this season is I need to get my priorities straight. I need to prioritize a little bit better because sometimes I put other things ahead of what's really important to me as not to hurt other people's feelings. And that's not good either. That's not being accountable for me. So I'm being more accountable for me. Another thing is I want you ladies to know that it is never a good thing to be a side piece. It is never a good thing to be a side chick, a break chick, a void filler, or any of those things. If a man wants to be with you, he will treat you with dignity. He will treat you with respect, and he will make you 100% his, and you will be the only one, not the other one. not the wifey, not the number one chick, or, you know, we get all of these titles instead of being the only one. That's the only way to be in a relationship, a monogamous relationship, committed relationship. Now, I'm not talking about dating. I'm talking about committed relationships right now. Married, committed, engaged, living together. The only way to be in those type of relationship is to be the only person. Now, if you decide that you want it to be different, be clear with your communication. That's another problem that men and women have, communication. A woman will think that a man is saying something and she'll turn it around to what she wants it to be. Ladies, when a man tells you something, it is what it is. When a man says something, you take him for his word. And another thing, too, is when a person shows you who they are, please believe them, ladies. Please believe them. And men. I don't only want to talk to the ladies because there are some men who have supported us on this journey. And I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate your comments on Facebook. I appreciate our all-male panel who came in and shared some secrets with us. It's for our female audience to tell them what it is that men were truly thinking. We really had a good time that day. We really appreciate you guys for coming in and sharing those secrets with us. It was a breath of fresh air to know that men are not that hard to figure out. And ladies, men only do to us what we allow them to do. We call, and I always say this from the beginning of the show, I've always said, ladies, we call men dogs. Men are dogs. Men cheat. And I always say, if men are dogs and they cheat, well, who are they cheating with? If we don't give them that option, ladies, if you know that a man has a wife, you know that a man has a living, you know that a man has a woman, a fiance, please not only respect yourself, but respect another woman. Because I know that we've all been in a situation where we've had to comfort our sister, our mother, our auntie, our best friend, our cousin on account of the effects of cheating. So if you wouldn't want somebody to do that to one of your family members, your best friends, or to you, don't do it to somebody else's family member, best friend, sister, aunt, because there's somebody there that's holding them and watching them hurt. And I've been in a situation of hurting somebody, and it took me a long time to forgive myself for doing that, and I would never do it again. And I've been in a situation of being hurt, of being cheated on, and my family members, my friends had to watch me go through the process of suffering the hurt and the pain of that. And once I saw that process for myself, and I know that we've all seen it, I never wanted to do that to anybody else again. So I hope that you've learned from watching somebody that you love go through it, because we've all been through it. But we as women, we can stop that vicious cycle, because if we are not a part of the solution, ladies, guess what? We are a part of the problem. I want you guys to understand, if we're not a part of the solution, we're a part of the problem. And as women, we are so quick to say, well, that's her problem. That's her man. It don't have nothing to do with me. She need to talk to her man. If you knowingly are sleeping with or cheating with somebody's husband emotionally or physically, you're just as accountable as the man who you're sleeping with. If you are hurting somebody's children, you're just as accountable as the man you're sleeping with. So don't try not to be accountable for that, or don't try to pretend like you have nothing to do with it because you don't know, because you do know. I just lost my light, people, but I'm going to continue. Hold on for 1 second. Don't lose me. Don't lose me. I'm trying to get this done today. So if you are messing around with somebody's mate, then you are just as guilty as that person. And you will have to look in the mirror one day. And I tell you another thing, karma comes for you. Trust me. I know. Trust me. Karma has come knocking on my door quite a few times, but I don't live there anymore. I'm making better choices. I know who I am. I know that I'm a child of God. I know I'm a child of a king. And then I know that I deserve the best. I know that if I make better choices, better things happen for me. So I'm going to go now, because I may lose my light again, and I don't want to do that. But I thank you guys so much for tuning into the Woman to Woman show. Please continue to watch us. Please continue to follow us on Facebook, Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram, WTrayK. Twitter, WTrayK, that's WTRAYKAY. Or you can go to the website, www.2wshow.com, and check us out. Go see all of our episodes, catch up, and we'll be back next season. And guess what? We have some things, some meetings we've had. So you're going to see a lot more of our lives, probably some cameras following us around. And you don't want to miss this, because I've been going through some stuff, man, and I'm ready to share. I hope that you're ready to share. Now, you guys tune in next season because I want to know who's ready to tell the truth. I know I am. Check you guys out later. Thank you for tuning into the Woman to Woman Show. I'm Trey Kearney, and we look forward to seeing you in our second season. Bye.